This is the Muzilog magazine podcast with host Sam Archer. So, recording is started. Hello, good morning. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing fine. It's an honor to meet you.
It's an honor to meet you too.
Yes, you're making a lot of waves on the planet right now. It seems like folks want to know who this Carrie Cleveland is. I read a little bit on the story, and it's amazing. I did hear an interview you did with Bree a couple of months ago.
Oh.
Yeah. So I got introduced to you actually back then, and because I'm into music and Heston is into music, we created a link. We connected, I think via Sabrina, and we spoke about getting you on the Muzilog platform, and introduce you to our audience over here.
That sounds good.
Yes. So have you been doing any performances? I don't know. I know artists are doing different things. Zoom, and I know.
Last year,
just before the pandemic.
Yeah. Valentine's Day I did deal at a record shop, and we had so much fun. And everything started happening, and it just cut it off. So I ain't done nothing since.
Okay.
But it was so much fun.
So let's go back to memory lane a little bit. Now, I read a little bit where it said you weren't really much into music, or music wasn't really a big thing. What was the turning point for you to start singing?
Dad got you started singing.
Yeah. What year was that?
76.
It's around 76 when we started, I believe. I'll have to look on the record to really.
You got to ask the record. It's your life.
I know, but it's been so long. So it was like a record out there. People started selling it, and we didn't even know about it. So,
okay, so you're referring to when Heston realized that the album was being sold online,
right.
Now, was there any? Did you guys actually realize what started that whole movement?
No, Sam. It was kind of funny. We were in the house. Okay, I moved in back with them. A few years ago, my stepfather was getting really sick, and my mom needed some help. And I woke up. I always was online with my phone messing around, and the Collector Beanie Babies popped up.
Yeah.
So I remember my mom having like hundreds of them, 20 years old. I ran in the room. Mom, look. The Princess Diane. So we ran and grabbed all of them. Man, had them all over the couch, looking at the labels, trying to see what their value was worth. We did that for a while, and a few hours into that, she says, okay, I'm tired. So she left, and I jokingly asked Google, how much is an original copy of Carrie Cleveland's album? And Google said $450.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I remember my mom, she don't like to get rid of much stuff. I remember a box being behind the door. So I'm like, well, we're going to make some money. So, I called around to some vintage record stores, and one store put it up on consignment. And my friend called me, hey, I'm at the record store. This record label is offering a reissue.
Wow.
So we talked to them, Kalita Records, and mid-September, the press release came out, and I still had quite a few copies, so I started selling them at the vintage record stores. So when the album came out, the initial push was off the chain. We were being on television and everything. So, as record labels do, after a few months and their next artist came out, they forgot about us. And, and I got mad. I'm like, well, that's fine. Yeah, that's good music. But what about my mom? Who's going to push her? So I got mad, and I started promoting on Twitter. I learned how to submit music, and people are going, well, how did you find this? Who are you? I'm like, I'm her son. Oh my God, you're Carrie Cleveland's son, So it started taking off.
Yeah.
And Hip Hop Stock Exchange, where I first met you via Sabrina.
Yes.
Future Guru suggested, you guys' popularity is pretty big. You need to do a show. So we did a record signing party at a record store. And Sam, I'll send you a couple of pictures.
Please do.
I couldn't get in the store. My mom was singing on stage, and I'm like, oh, my mom. And I was standing outside. I had to throw some elbows to get in the door. So I took a couple of pictures, and it went crazy online. By the time we got home from the show, the record label had videos from the show online, and I'm like, man, how did you get this?
Social media. They saw the social media frenzy.
Yeah, and right now, she's not, I would say, superstar status, but actually we're doing fairly well. We got over 700,000 streams on Spotify.
Man.
And every day, Sam, is up at least 700 streams a day.
So quick question. When did the the performance you're talking about happened just before COVID? So we're talking about 2020?
Yeah, Valentine's Day, the week, literally 3 weeks before everything shut down.
Okay, so then which means that the reissue came out when, in 2019?
September.
Okay. So man, this is amazing. So now the label is based in the UK.
Yeah.
All right. So after you guys did the performance with the in-store, do you remember what's the name of the record store? Sorry.
Hercules Records.
Hercules Records. Okay, so shout out to Hercules Records.
Yeah, and it's funny how we met him. I looked online, and I called him up and I said, do you buy old records? And he said, yeah. He said, what's the name of the record? I said, Carrie Cleveland. And he says, hold on a minute. When he said that, I knew he was looking online to see how much.
Yeah, you had to check. And see.
Yeah. So he said, yeah. and your name is Cleveland? I'm like, yeah, I'm her son. So we drove, Berkeley is about 50 miles from us now. We drove to the shop and I sold him a few records and we became friends. And I asked him, can we do an in-store signing party?
Okay.
Yeah, and he said, yeah, and social media, it just so happens a girl that writes for the San Francisco Chronicle, the entertainment section, happens to go to that store and she saw the poster and she goes, my God, Carrie Cleveland. She said, I'd love to interview her. So she drove out, to the house 2 weeks before the show and interviewed us. That's the article I sent you, the date book.
Okay.
Yeah. So I asked her, because, I always ask, how did you find out about my mom's music?
Uh-huh.
Now, her story was almost as big as ours. She said she was in a club in San Francisco,
Mm-hmm.
and they played Love Will Set You Free. And she says, oh my God, who is that? So she said she ran around and she couldn't get to the DJ. So she held up her phone that has an app. If you play the music, it'll tell you the name of the album and the artist.
That sounds like a Shazam app.
Yeah, so she got it, and that's how she became a fan. And she loved my mom's music, so she was honored to do the interview. And she literally stayed here with us for about 6 hours.
Wow. And she's the one that did the story that you sent me.
Yes, the date book, yes.
Okay.
And she's only 24 years old.
Wow. Well done.
Yeah.
Well written. Yeah,
the album is 16 years older than her.
So let me bug Carrie. So Carrie, how do you feel about all of this?
Surprised, because I had kind of not forgot. I wasn't thinking about music anymore.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. We had so many friends into music before we came out here. Mm-hmm. And now we don't hear from any of them. Everybody has gone different directions. So I didn't think about music anymore because most of my husband's friends that played music, they done disappeared. So I wasn't going to worry about it. But when this came up now, he's pushing me. I'm trying to get myself together. It's going to take me a little bit of time. But I want to go back and sing some old songs I used to sing. Mm-hmm.
So.
So we can expect a project soon, possibly?
Very soon.
Oh, amen.
Very soon.
Wow. Would this be 2021 or?
Yeah. Hopefully, if everything works out before the first snow falls.
Okay. And now, would this be with the same label in the UK, or you guys are going to just do this independently?
Independently, residuals for life.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Okay,
Learn about the ever-changing climate of the music industry and learn how to position yourself. With the new book, Hybrid Executive, great for indiepreneurs, indie artists, managers, engineers, booking agents, and more. Hybrid Executive is the new terminology for today's indie artist, written by music producer Samuel E. Archer. Now available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Apple Books, BookBaby, and other leading ebook distributors. Visit thehybridexecutive.com for more information.
Okay, so the project that you reissued, how many songs is on that project?
A total of 13. It originally was a EP with an instrumental added. So when the record label came, they did all 5 of the originals and then a couple of remakes.
Okay.
Remixes. I'm sorry, remixes.
Remix.
And then shortly after that, a guy named Keith Phelps reached out to me and he asked me, man, is it any way possible I could use your mom's music? And, I'm like, well, sure. And he remixed Take a Moment and sampled my mom's voice for the background.
Wow.
And it's actually, it actually helped us win Artist of the Year last year on Trend City Radio.
Wow.
And it won 3 times this year. So it's been going on for 6 months. And it's funny. It hasn't faded. You know how music play for a few weeks and then it'll fall back off?
Correct. Yeah. That's
Sam, 6-7 months strong.
Wow.
And it actually placed number 10 today.
Well, you're the record company, man. You're making it work, my brother.
Yeah, I'm doing all I can, And my mom will agree with me. She loves your song, man. Oh my God! Every time I have a personal playlist in the car, and we'll go and it'll come on, and she'll go, "Play that again." I can listen to that song all day long.
Yes, very nice.
Oh, thank you. I so appreciate that. Thank you so much. So let's talk a little bit about your dad. Just a little something. What because now he was also a musician, songwriter as well.
He was the man. He played every instrument and wrote every word on all the songs.
Okay, so he pretty much wrote the songs, and mom was the voice.
Yes.
He brought his music to life.
Yes.
All right. Now, were they both from the same area in Oakland, or was he from a different state? How did they connect?
He lived in he went to school in Santa Rosa, California.
Okay.
And I went to school in Oakland, California. And we met, I think I was about 19 when we met.
Mm-hmm.
And, we were married for 31 years.
Amen.
And he passed after that. We renewed our vows in the 30th year, and he passed the next year.
Oh.
And like all this music, it's when a person pass on, you hear all this music, they're still alive to you,
Yes,
so
it is.
We really enjoy it.
Yeah, Sam, I get real emotional because growing up in the house, I was a teenager when they did the album. I could remember having to go in the backyard to use the bathroom because the bathroom was the studio, the acoustics in the bathroom. I'm stepping over wires, and the whole house was a studio.
Wow.
And, I didn't I took everything for granted, but he had a studio in the garage. And Tower of Power used to come, Pete Escovedo, Sheila E.
What?
Yeah.
All those people came to the house?
Yeah. Um, it was amazing. You know, he also did an album for a guy named Hosey B that we're no longer in touch with or don't know what happened to him. Various record labels have been calling me, you know, asking, have I heard anything? Because my father, you know, they can't find him, so they go down the chain to the producer.
Okay.
So, you know, they have my information online and they message me, you know, we're looking for Hosey B. He did an album, I guess, like in 80, you know, right behind my mom. And I Googled that album and it's worth $500.
Wow. You got some digging
you know,
to do.
Man, yeah, you know,
Learn about the ever-changing climate of the music industry and learn how to position yourself. With the new book, Hybrid Executive, great for indiepreneurs, indie artists, managers, engineers, booking agents, and more. Hybrid Executive is the new terminology for today's indie artist, written by music producer Samuel E. Archer. Now available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Apple Books, BookBaby, and other leading ebook distributors. Visit thehybridexecutive.com for more information.
I used to go with my dad to what they call jam sessions, where a group of musicians would just meet up in a club and join in and play.
Oh,
you know, it was all for free. It was for the love of music.
Yeah.
And, you know, I would go in and do the recording because I was always his wingman. You know, I would go set up and do the recording, sit in on him because he had a half track and a 4-track reel to reel.
Okay.
You know, so we was real old school. You know, he even had a record cutter. He bought 2 record cutters from the pawn shop, and I would just laugh because he'd come get me. Listen to this. And the record would play halfway and then just slide across. I laugh. And then, of course, you know, I got started in the music.
Mm-hmm.
I used to mess with Too Short.
Oh, the rapper.
Yeah. Okay. And I have a close friend, well, a couple of close friends that my father had taught to play keyboard. He taught 3 of them, and all 3 have platinum music now.
Oh man, I hear a documentary in the works.
You know what, Sam? I'm looking. You know, that's the next platform I'm looking into.
Yeah,
a biopic. You know,
yeah,
because the story is really going, and it's not over for the simple fact a band member that played with my mom has a grandson. And his grandson is being produced by my close friend that I just mentioned that has platinum records. Shout out to Keenan Foster. His record label is Keen Pro Records. He has a remake of Sarah Smile. Sam, I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay, yeah, please do, because this is such a resourceful interview. I'm just hearing you. There's so many dimensions from between your dad and then with your mom and then with you. Then you say Too Short. You say Sheila E. You say Pete what's his last name?
Escovedo.
That's
Sheila E's dad. That's her dad.
Right. I actually he did a release a couple of years ago for Concord Jazz. But probably about 4 or 5 years ago, I covered it too. I covered the release.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I'm also a journalist, so I was able to review that record. And I had a radio show where I featured some of those. I don't have the show anymore, of course, but I did feature a lot of music from Concord Jazz. Yeah, so that's definitely her dad. I have the record here. So I'm just
Wow.
saying the fact that you had all these people that came to your house when you were growing up.
Learn about the ever-changing climate of the music industry and learn how to position yourself. With the new book, Hybrid Executive, great for indiepreneurs, indie artists, managers, engineers, booking agents, and more. Hybrid Executive is the new terminology for today's indie artist, written by music producer Samuel E. Archer. Now available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Apple Books, BookBaby, and other leading ebook distributors. Visit thehybridexecutive.com for more information.
Who's to say you're not also connected to Tony, and then Vogue and all of that? There's probably some.
Wait a minute. I have stories.
Wow. Okay.
You know, my mom used to play in a supper club, a pretty popular supper club in San Francisco.
Uh-huh.
And Cindy from In Vogue has a sister named Tammy
or whatever.
and she was a up and coming star in the Bay Area. My mom would rotate during the week with her. You know, they would sing. She would sing one night, and my mom would sing the next night.
Oh.
And they intertwine. I have pictures of my mom doing a tribute to Billie Holiday. It was like Billie Holiday night. She had the flower in her hair and dressed up like Billie Holiday. So,
wow.
You know, I used to be a doorman at a pretty big hotel in San Francisco, Union Square. And I DJ'd. So I would do a party for a friend of mine who was married to a football player. And In Vogue used to come to the party. So,
Okay.
You know, they're from Oakland, and Oakland has a pretty nice music community.
Yeah, well, it's serious. I mean, the Black Panther movie starts there.
Right. And they used to come and park in front of the hotel and laugh and talk. So I really didn't know Cindy. I knew Don and one of the other ones. My best friend played professional baseball, and Cindy was married to Glenn Braggs. Both they played for the Cincinnati Reds, and I would always have premium seats when they come.
Wow.
So
wow.
I'm sitting like 3 seats over from Cindy, and somebody said, "That's Cindy from In Vogue." And they used to come to my dad's studio, unbeknownst to me.
Oh.
So I leaned over and I said, "Excuse me, you probably don't remember me." You know, I said, "Do you know a guy named Charles? He was their manager when they first started." And she said, "Yeah." I'm like, "You guys used to come to my dad's studio." And we just started talking, and we became friends.
Okay.
So that's how I met them. And then I knew Dwayne Wiggins and Raphael Sadiq because my good friend that has platinum records is the choir director for the high school.
Okay.
And, they're all alumni. And then, when you're in a certain community, you'll go different places and you'll see different people. and they'll acknowledge you. So we always acknowledged each other. We talked to each other, and I got a lot of music friends, because of my dad. It trickled down, and then Rankin Screw. He's a pretty prominent reggae artist that I met the Wailers through him. I was good friends with Frankie Paul. I know Michael Rhodes, Eka Mouse, Born Americans.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, shout out to Rankin Screw. I literally just got off the phone with him 10 minutes before we linked in with you.
Okay. Wow. So you started a documentary as yet?
Not yet. I'm talking to a friend about doing a GoFundMe page to start some money.
To get it going?
Yeah, I got a few people that I met online that offered suggestions and are interested.
Okay.
So we'll see how that goes.
And this is amazing. This is a lot, man. This is this is a lot. So let's talk about the new project that's coming. What was it like, Carrie? What was it like getting back into the studio to do these new numbers?
Oh, she hasn't yet.
Okay.
We're working on it.
We're working on it. We're picking the song. We're going to pick a couple of covers. Classic covers, something from like Roberta Flack, Diana Ross, stuff she used to sing, because she used to sing a lot of Diana Ross's songs and Marilyn McCoo.
Wow.
Some of the classic.
Ooh, solid gold. My goodness.
Yeah.
We're going way back here.
Every interview, they always ask, "Oh, are you going to sing again?" and, and she still can sing, Sam. After all these years, she still sounds better than most.
I look forward to this. Who are some of the producers you have? Or are you working with one producer or different producers on this, possibly?
Well, you know what? We're not prejudiced. Hey, and if you're interested,
Well, now that you brought it up, I may have to throw my hat in the ring. But I thought you might have had someone already slated.
Yeah, I got one. I got two guys, but we're open. My friend from Pro King Records, he's pushing really pushing. He's pretty good at with the remakes. He has a girl, Christina Bennett, that redid the girl from Ipanema.
Okay.
And it's she sings in Portuguese and English back and forth. It sounds pretty good. And then he did the remake with Sarah Smiles. That's actually better than the original.
Wow.
The lead singer is Rick James. I don't know if you remember Star Search.
I remember the show Star Search. Yes,
he's six-time champion, 6 times in a row.
Okay,
and I mean he could hold a note for a minute.
That's when
everybody. Everybody, when I say, man, it's better than the original, they'll go, nah. But then when they hear it, I humbly get, you're right. I'm going to send that to you, too. I better write down all the stuff I'm going to send you.
You have a lot of stuff. You got a lot of stuff to send to me. You got to send the pictures from the in-store you did last year. You got to send me pictures from from Carrie's performance with Tammy at the supper club.
Yeah.
I need and some clippings. Please do send those through. And this was definitely a good conversation. Really, really good. It's multi-dimensional. And so what else you guys would like to share with the audience from the interview?
Well, first of all, shout out to you. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. And, we want to thank all our peers and all our listeners.
Okay. And, I don't know if this is going to apply. I normally ask my guests 3 questions in the end. So we're going to try it out and see how it works out.
Okay.
So first I'm going to ask Carrie, what is your favorite color?
Blue. I love different shades of blue.
You're a blue lady, huh?
Yeah, blue.
All right. Heston, you share that sentiment. You're a blue guy. You're into the blue as well?
Yes, just put me in Vegas. I'm a blue person.
Okay. And the other question is, I do ask, when it's time to do a special thing in the kitchen, when you go to prepare something, what would that dish be?
Oh my, Sam, wait a minute. I cannot even, all you have to do is look at hashtag Sunday sharing.
Hashtag
every
Sunday
week,
sharing.
Cakes, cookies, pies. Man, that's a whole nother platform itself. I get
that's
thousands of notifications every week, every Sunday.
Well, you bake cakes and cookies and so on?
No, if you saw my figure, you know I was on the other end. I eat.
Okay, my brother. So Carrie, do you do anything? You don't cook anymore, do you? You still cook something?
I love to bake. I bake. That's what he's talking about. I bake.
Hey, I'm the guinea pig.
Oh, so you bake the cookies and Heston does the testing. He tastes the.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I get a full idea of what's going on now. Yes. And so my final question would be 3 artists that you're listening to this week.
I can answer that first.
This week.
Of course, Carrie Cleveland.
That's right.
Sam Archer.
Wow. Okay.
And Nadira Nurjan.
All right. She's gonna be excited to hear that.
You know her?
Yeah, he's her producer.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
Yeah. Matter of fact.
Learn about the ever-changing climate of the music industry and learn how to position yourself. With the new book, Hybrid Executive, great for indiepreneurs, indie artists, managers, engineers, booking agents, and more. Hybrid Executive is the new terminology for today's indie artist, written by music producer Samuel E. Archer. Now available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Apple Books, BookBaby, and other leading ebook distributors. Visit thehybridexecutive.com for more information.
You know, after my mom did that performance in store, we had one offer to go overseas, another offer to do like a Motown cruise.
Okay.
And COVID killed everything.
Yeah, man.
Everything.
Shut it all down.
Yeah.
Shut it all down, man. So yeah, we're here just trying out. Now they just said announced yesterday you can if you're fully vaccinated, you don't have to wear your mask anymore.
And, today we're going, like I say, to my mom to visit old friends, and I'm going to swing by the record shop and see if the owner is there, and see if we can work out something for another in store. Okay,
now do you have a special way folks can reach you? You want to say that, and I'll just put that on the end of the interview.
Oh yeah, well, you know, on Twitter at Cleveland Heston, Instagram Heston.Cleveland. My email is HestonCleveland5@gmail.com, and Facebook Heston Cleveland.
All right. Well, my brother, it's been a privilege. Carrie Cleveland, it's been a privilege to talk with you today. And
thank you
on the podcast. This was a very resourceful interview. It looks like we may have a part 2 coming up because there's so many dimensions. You know, this might be a movie. Yeah, this might be a movie thing going on here. And thank you for the privilege to do this.
Hey, it's an honor, my friend. It's an honor to talk to a super producer as yourself, and I am a fan. My mom and I are fans of yours as well.
Thank you. All right, well, so let's make it a great day.
All right, my friend.
All right, then.
Okay, bye now.
Bye.
Come check me out, chriskeys.com. I'm worldwide.
Tony Altamirano.
Hi, I'm Gina.
What's up, everybody? I'm Win Vu, award-winning remixer.
Koya, I'm an artist.
Hi, my name's Justina Bethel.
Hi, I'm Mike Bowen from Denton, Texas. How you doing? This is Tom Cup from Music by Tom Cups. Check out Samuel E. Archer's book, Hybrid Executive. We are in the business, and here's how you can be a better business person because you're running your business.
You can find my music at JustinaBeth_EL on Instagram or JustinaBethel.com, and I am a hybrid executive.
I'm a hybrid executive.
I'm a hybrid executive, just like you.
Follow me at Koya Music, and I'm also a hybrid executive.
I'm worldwide, baby, but just know I'm a hybrid executive. That's all you need to know, baby.
Get on up, B.
Check out my music, MikeBowen.com. I'm a hybrid executive.
I'm a hybrid executive.
Be sure to visit our website, Muzilog.com. MUZILOG, Muzilog.com, where music, entertainment, and culture lives.